4. Yo, I just want to say, this is going to be the start of a new journey. The new you. I know people say, oh, new you, this and that. I just came out from a workout. And I know it seems like, oh, yeah, you started and, you know, you're missing all the secret and important steps. But really, there's no secret important steps. All you got to do is stick with me. It might seem like that, no, but this is how you're going to lose some weight. It is that too, but this is how you're going to lose some weight. You stick with me every day. It don't matter how long. It's gonna be like, but yeah, you stick with me every day. We're gonna do these workouts, and you're gonna lose all the weight that you want. Well, until you get to your peak, I guess. Unless you want to work harder for less and less, but I don't think you want to be that skinny now. You just stick with me. It's gonna seem hard. It's gonna seem very tough, but just remember this. You remember that. When you start getting these thoughts in your head and you get really skinny and you get really fit and you start thinking to yourself, oh, I can do this again. I can lose this weight by myself. You know, I can do it by myself. Do everything by myself. I mean, you could do that. There's no doubt. But don't trick yourself into doing that. If you trick yourself into doing that, you're just gonna waste your time. You got to think of all the hard work that you put through, all the time, all the days. You know, it's not really gonna improve your life. It's gonna make it worse. Like for me, I had asthma. And I lost it, and now I have it again because I gained all this weight. I gained, I was 180, so I went all the way back. I went up to, not all the way back. I never weighed almost 300 pounds. I'm 290. I'm 290 right now. And if you stick with me, you can take it slow, but remember, you can take a rest, but don't go to sleep. If you go to sleep, it's. I don't know if it's figuratively or what's the word, but you can go to sleep, but not when you're doing a workout. If you take a break, you take a rest, just tell yourself, oh, this is just a break. This is a little rest until I get back on it. And you got to finish the sets. You can take breaks, but remember you're breaking just to relax, okay? You can take breaks. You can do parts of it. You can do parts as long as you're doing a little bit, you know? And let me tell you something. Once you lose all this weight, it feels good. You feel like a new person. But there is some bad sides. It might pertain differently if you do it too hard, you know, too much, too fast. You overdo it. There is some bad parts to it. People won't tell you this, but there's also some bad parts if you do it, you know, if you do it regularly. But the bad parts are like a little bit of pain. I mean, it might seem like a lot, but it's just for a short amount of time. But in the long run, you're losing this weight, and I'm holding your hand through the journey. So this journey, I wish you much fussy too, I guess. But yeah, this is gonna be fun, and you're gonna have a lot of stamina. You'll think differently. I promise. You'll think differently. Yo, I'm sorry. You'll be so confident. I might blip this out. I'm like 2 years doing this, and on my 2 years, what I found is that I was doing it too hard, and I wasn't listening. I mean, you can listen to people, but sometimes you listen to people too much, you get messed up. That's how my life's been. I've always been a listener, because when I was small, I had this thing where I would listen. People wouldn't really listen to me. It doesn't matter if it was important or what else, but people didn't like to listen. Which I know a lot of people are, but a lot of people are hard-headed. You know, I understand that, but I mean, to tell you the truth, I went from, I think, 260. See, I wasn't even that heavy back then, but this was my middle school, high school days. I was like 260, and then I went to 180, and it was pretty quick. Like, once I was doing it, I was like, dang, I'm already skinny already. Like, and then I started looking at my body differently, and like, dang, it's like it's changed so much. Like, it used to have like a big gap, but I'll show you photos of me. I'll show you videos and photos of me with my body, you know. Just to show y'all this is real, it's not fake. And do like daily vlogs. I hope I can get my girlfriend on this, because I know she works too hard every day. So, you know, we'll get it. And I'll probably put my number down or something like that so you guys can. But this is gonna be a YouTube video, so I'm sorry it's too loud. I'll end the video now. All right, deuces.